We wanted to give you all an incredible update about how much of a terrible person Michael Bloomberg is. As we covered at the time, he hired thousands of people on his presidential campaign with a $1 billion promise. And now many of those people had to fight in order to get half of what they were promised. Now that they are getting their W-2s, they are being informed that they are receiving tax forms that list incomes which are tens of thousands of dollars more than they were compensated for in salary. And the added amounts account for paid housing and other benefits, but the price tag is coming as an unwelcome surprise. Why? Because they are showed to be compensated more than $50,000 of what they earned in terms of their actual income, which then affects their own pocketbooks whenever it comes to taxes, but also makes it sure that they lose out on government programs like Obamacare subsidies, student debt loan forgiveness, $1,400 checks, and many other different areas, unemployment benefits as well. So basically, he bundled all of these benefits together, put them in terms of like their compensation, and are really screwing them over. And they had no idea that any of this was going to happen. It's been the case with Bloomberg from the very beginning. He hired these people with big promises, said you have a guaranteed paycheck until Election Day. None of it actually came to pass. It's a disgraceful story for a man who's worth as much money as he is.
Yeah, and really puts people like these like low-level campaign staffers, they don't make a lot of money.
No.
It's this like itinerant lifestyle. And so already you've gotten screwed once by the man promised you you're going to have a paycheck through November, which is the reason why a lot of these people took these jobs of like,
exactly.
we know that we're going to have a paycheck through November because this type of work, as you can imagine, is very unstable. Your candidate loses, and then what do you do until the next election cycle? So they signed on because it was a stable source of income. Then when he drops out of the race, it's like, oh, forget about that. I'm not paying you. Also, by the way, remember he had promised to spend $1 billion on Joe Biden's election. That didn't happen either. That didn't happen either. And so now, if you're having added to your taxes, like for taxable purposes, $50,000 or $25,000 worth of income, that's a huge tax bill that you're going to be hit with. Not to mention, as you pointed out, especially in pandemic era, to qualify for programs, to qualify to get the $1,400 check, or to qualify for any of these means-tested pandemic-era programs, that can really, really screw you over. So to argue that, staff housing is worth this much money.
Right.
I mean, usually the way that this works with staff housing oftentimes is people who are supporters like donate the house and let you stay in their extra spare room or whatever. So the idea that something like that would be worth $25,000 or $50,000, it's bonkers.
No, the whole thing really is disgraceful. And it's like we said, this is just the latest in a series of the way that the Bloomberg campaign screwed over so many of the people who work for them. And look, like you said, a lot of these people, they are not rich. They don't make a lot of money. They hop state to state. It's a very crazy lifestyle. Itinerant is literally the best way to describe it. And many of them took this money in good faith because they thought they were going to be able to get paid. It was the only real value proposition here. And now he's making it so that that's not even the case.
Tomorrow on Rising, Democratic strategist Andrew Feldman and culture reporter for The Federalist, Emily Jashinsky. They're going to be here for Team Rising.
Yeah, and president and founder of the Center for the Study of Partisan Ideology, Richard Hanania, is going to weigh in on troop withdrawal from Afghanistan. Remember to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos. Don't forget to like and share as well, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Have a good one, guys.